So kind of kicking things off, you know how we like to do it with the product training. Products are so near and dear to our hearts here at LifeVantage. It's the heartbeat of this company, and we have some amazing products to back it all up. So with that being said, we actually have one of first timers on one of these calls. So get out your pens, get out your papers, or just get your cell phone ready to take all those notes, because we're going to get some mind-blowing information from this individual. So without further ado, we have a Premier Pro 5, Dr. France, with us today, and she is just tearing it up right now with so much energy, with so much, and I'm wondering where you're getting the energy, and I'm sure you're going to be able to tell us a little bit about where you're getting this energy. But without any further ado, take it away, Dr. France.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm going to share my screen here. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I am super honored to be here. And I'm going to be talking to you guys today about AXIO, which is a different approach to energy by unlocking your brain's potential. Now, I got to be honest, I am going to keep this super simple. I want you guys to have some really good, simple science to take with you and how to incorporate this in conversation with your prospects. And when he asked where I got all that energy, I'm actually going to share you guys where I get it from. So I think it's really important to talk about fatigue. Now, there's two kinds of fatigue. There's physical fatigue, which is of the body, and then there's mental fatigue, which is of the mind. Now, these are separate biological functions, but they play on each other. And traditionally, people believe that their fatigue is all physical. They really miss the fact that there is a mental component. So we're going to dive deeper into that. So mental fatigue, we're going to break down the causes, how it can show up, and how it affects our life. So prolonged physical stress, emotional stress, environmental toxins, poor quality of sleep, not enough sleep, or chronic illness can all contribute to mental fatigue. Now, how this shows up is through mental blocks, headaches, lack of focus, lack of clarity, can't concentrate, really sleepy, you're just lacking the energy, you feel irritable, maybe you've got nervousness and overwhelm, or you just lack motivation with no drive. Now, all of that sounds kind of complicated, right? But how does it actually affect our life? Well, poor work performance, social withdrawal, maybe you're drowsy during the day, insomnia at nighttime because you've got nervousness and overwhelm and your brain is hyperactive. Maybe you're stress eating, or maybe you're lacking appetite, procrastination. So this is how it affects our function, and it's all about function. So the physical component of this is a biological state characterized by decreased capacity for our physical work movement involving the body. Now, these causes, they also overlap with mental fatigue as well. But one of the ones that stands out here is overtraining. How this can show up is muscle fatigue as well as joint ache. And then how it affects our personal life and our function, maybe it's hard to get out of bed. Maybe you've got poor workout technique, which then leads to injury. And then maybe you're missing workouts. You've got impaired driving because you're so physically tired. And again, stress eating or lack of appetite. And you can notice a lot of these do overlap. So it can really be hard to know the difference, but science has really shown that mental fatigue is the main driver behind fatigue. So we have mental fatigue driving physical fatigue driving mental fatigue, and then we're in this vicious cycle. But if mental fatigue is more than 50% of that fatigue factor, what can we do about it? Got some tricks up our sleeves. So now what, right? People are looking for an energy boost, and mental fatigue often leads to poor decision making. So because of that, these traditional energy drinks is what most people are reaching for. But here's something to note. Traditional energy drinks are only one-dimensional. It's sugar, water, food coloring. High doses of caffeine often equates to heart palpitations, jitters, and the well-known crash, where it takes you up really high and then you come back down really low. One-dimensional. We got tricks up our sleeves, you guys. We have AXIO, and this is the secret sauce to my energy. AXIO gives energy to your mind, not just your body. This is multi-dimensional. Drop in the chat, what is your favorite AXIO? I'm actually going to show you guys mine right now. It is green grape. If you're a green grape lover, drop in the chat, let me know. But we have dragon fruit, which is our caffeine flavor, green grape, which also has caffeine, sour cherry, also caffeine, and then our red raspberry, which is our decaf version. So you might be thinking, okay, how does AXIO give energy to our mind, not just our body? Well, I think it's really important to dive into the ingredients. Now, most people are so used to looking at individual ingredients and saying, look at all these cool things. That is not the cool thing about AXIO. The cool and unique thing about AXIO is this synergistic blend. So we do have B vitamins, which is good for energy and metabolism. It helps to maintain cellular function. It helps to support optimal working memory. Couldn't we all use some more of that? Helps to promote positive mood, yes please, and helps to reduce fatigue. We've got magnesium, helps to support a normal nervous system and brain function. We have L-theanine, promotes sustained energy without overstimulation. Now, I didn't think that I could have a favorite ingredient, but I love the fact that L-theanine promotes that energy without overstimulation. This is what helps to prevent that crash. Pine bark extract, mental performance. It helps to optimize. Green tea extract, natural source of caffeine. Quercetin, which helps to boost cellular protection. And it also has an antioxidant function. Now, these are the ingredients here in our decaf, which has no added caffeine. Now, when we dive into the caffeine version, the difference here is DMAE. So DMAE helps to promote a state of alertness without the jitters. It helps to optimize memory and attention. It helps to improve learning and performance, and helps to improve focus and mental acuity. So, you know, because we are a global company, we cannot actually have access to DMAE in certain countries. So it's good to have a decaf version. And the caffeine of this is about 100 milligrams. So it has all the same ingredients I listed before: B vitamins, magnesium, L-theanine, pine bark extract, green tea extract, and quercetin. But again, DMAE is the deciding factor on what is the difference here. All right. Also, vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, low calorie, low carb, natural colors, natural flavors, natural sugars, no added sugar, and my favorite, BSCG approved. That is the Banned Substance Control Group, meaning that we are approved for professional athletes to take this product. Do you know another energy drink that has this stamp? How exciting is that? This is the gold standard in certification and testing. It is the Olympic standard in analytical testing. That is very exciting. Drop in the chat. Are you excited the fact that this is BSCG? It's an energy drink, you guys. BSCG approved. Okay, so what really makes AXIO different, right? These are all the ingredients, but like, what is it? I'm going to keep it super simple. So AXIO helps the brain to connect, literally nerve to activation for our brain. Better brain connection means improved mental, but also physical energy. And mental, I really want you guys to hit that home, mental energy. So the effects of AXIO are cumulative. And so when your brain is connecting more and connecting better, what do you think can happen? You can get more done, be present with your family, focus on tasks, higher performance at work. The athlete can achieve a higher performance. And we know winning a game is like a tenth of a second of a second of a second. So if your brain is connecting more and connecting better, those tenths of a second really matter. and more mental and physical energy for your workouts, just to give you some examples. So recommendation, okay, a caffeine one in the morning and a decaf in the afternoon, and drink it daily for cumulative effects. And I know you guys have some really cool AXIO combinations. Kids love to make it in, popsicles and these really cool AXIO snacks. So, who can benefit from this? Everyone. When you really think about who has mental fatigue, who has physical fatigue, I'm sure you guys can think of so many people, right? So how does this translate into sharing what we have with others? And I had to put this photo here because I thought it was just so cute and so sweet. But how do we really take this knowledge of AXIO and then help our customers and our prospects? So some people will say, I have brain fog. Majority of people will say, I'm tired, I'm fatigued, I'm sleepy, I can't think straight, I need a pick-me-up, I'm stressed, I'm burnt out, I'm overwhelmed, I can't focus. Think about what your prospect says, not what you want to tell them. And I think that is really important. So you might not be talking about, oh my gosh, my AXIO has quercetin, my AXIO has, pine bark, right? They don't know what that is, but they're saying things like I'm tired and I'm sleepy and I need a pick me up and I can't think straight. So really think about what your prospect says, not what you want to tell them. All right, so I drill down here 3 ways that you can incorporate this in conversation to help more people. So you want to share the benefits, not the ingredients. That's not to take away that our products aren't cool. They're absolutely amazing. They're very cool, okay? But pine bark and quercetin and DMAE just sounds like jibber jabber probably to a lot of people, right? But maybe you can bring up in conversation, you know what? I've got more focus and concentration when I'm studying for exams. Hey, guess what? I got a call from my kid's teacher and telling me that my kid is now focused better at school, concentrating better. Maybe you're now getting through your 12-hour work shift without any troubles. You've got energy for your workout. You are physically and mentally invigorated for your workouts. Maybe your mood is better. You're not snapping at your spouse or snapping at your kids. You're not moody when you hang out with your friends. Those are the things that people are struggling with. These are the benefits, not the ingredients, okay? And you always want to keep AXIO on hand to share. If I invited all of you over, and I don't even know how many people are on this thing right now, it's a lot, but if I invited you guys over and you opened up my drawer, you would see a drawer dedicated to AXIO all by itself. I always keep extra AXIO on hand. So when people come to the house, maybe you have a handy guy or you have lawn care workers or somebody's coming to paint your house or roofers, right? Hey, I have an AXIO. And it's even better if you've got water to give it to them with so they can drink it right now, because you can actually feel the effects of AXIO within 0 to 15 minutes. People can start to really feel invigorated, feel alive. So if you have an at-home meeting, then you want to always have AXIO on hand so they can sample, they can take some different flavors home, and on an airplane. And here's one thing I learned from Dr. Don D. Nettles, the AXIO Puff. Do you guys know what the AXIO Puff is? Okay, so you rip open your AXIO, right? You pour it in your water, and then you squeeze it. This is AXIO Puff of Smoke. You try and whip it to your neighbor, okay? You guys knew about the AXIO Puff, drop it in the comments and let me know. But I love the AXIO Puff. It has such a good flavor. And then your neighbor's gonna say, what are you drinking? And then you say, here you go. So always keep one on hand, okay? Use this product in public if you're at work, open it up, pour it in, shake it up, make it a very active part of your life, because people are gonna start to see it. And that's really how we market. At social events, always keep extra. At work, and even when you're on Zoom. So if you're on a work Zoom, you just pause and you take a sip, right? People from work are gonna say, what are you drinking, okay? And if you do Facebook Lives to build your business, always have it with you, because people are gonna start to see, people are attracted to the colors, very, very pretty colors. And then, for workouts. So for me, for example, if I am doing a workout, I will take a selfie, right? We know the infamous workout selfie. We take it and then we have AXIO in our bottle. We may or may not say anything fancy in our caption, but as people start to see that, they're going to say, what are you drinking? Okay. It's a very attractive color that people will notice. I promise you. So I hope these tips and benefits here were helpful for you to incorporate AXIO into your life. And just remember, it's all about function. Listen to what your customer and your prospect is telling you, knowing that they might be thinking it's physical and say, you know what? Maybe it's mental, because we know that it is. They just don't know that. So incorporate this. To have your best future you, AXIO helps you do that, because as you activate your brain to make better decisions, to feel better, show up, now you're looking better, performing your best, feeling your best. Just keep it simple, you guys. Keep it simple. Share from your heart, because we make people better. And in doing so, we make the world a better place. Thank you so much.